Yeah, I guess so. 822 here, Big 550 KTRS. And if you can get that microphone and you can get it right up to your mouth, be uncomfortably close. There we go. Perfect.
Excellent.
822 here, Big 550 KTRS. Our next guest is Rory Gilad, is the Consulate General of Israel for the Midwest. Thank you very much for joining us here on the show.
Thank you for hosting me.
What does the Consul General of Israel to the Midwest do?
Well, the State of Israel has 9 regional offices in America on top of the embassy. In Washington, the embassy is in charge of the federal government, and our responsibility is the different states. So each regional office, known as a Consul General, is in charge of some states. In my case, I'm in charge of the relationship between Israel and the 11 states of the Midwest, including Missouri, and this is what's bring me over here.
We hear so much about the relationship between Washington and Israel. What's the relationship like with the Midwest and Israel?
So that's part of our philosophy, that the relationship should not stay only on the federal level, but should go also to the state level. And we try to do a lot. We meet with elected officials, politicians, mayors, members of state representatives, governors. We try to establish economic partnership. There is a very strong economic partnership that is being built as we speak now between Missouri and Israel. We meet, of course, with the Jewish community. We reach out to other communities, to the Latino communities, African American community, churches. Basically, what we try to do in a nutshell is to build a bridge that will gap these 6,000 miles that are between Missouri and the State of Israel.
I want to ask this question correctly. It seems like, and we've seen it especially this last go-around where your Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu was invited to speak in front of Congress, it seems like both parties try to embarrass the other party with their love of Israel and the other's disdain for anything in which is opposed to Israel. Is that a fair statement?
Let me put it this way. I think the support for Israel in this country was always bipartisan. It went through both parts of the aisle. And I think for us, it's extremely important that this will remain the situation. It is no good when Israel is a political issue here in the States. Israel was always enjoyed a bipartisan support, and I believe that in the future, Israel will always be a bipartisan issue here in America.
I can't help but think of Harry Truman, a Missourian, who was the first one to recognize Israel, which was extraordinary at the time.
Very true. Last time I was in Missouri, I was taken to Independence, Missouri, where the National Library is, and I saw all the documents. And look, his support for the establishment of the State of Israel in 1948 was against the advice he got at the time from the State Department that really thought that Israel is going to fall apart and to lose the war. And by then, if this will happen, then the U.S. will lose Israel and will lose the support of the Arab world. Now, 67 after President Truman really took this courageous decision, there is a very strong strategic partnership between Israel and the United States. And indeed, that's how you measure great leadership, by taking the right decisions. And he certainly did.
Didn't George Marshall say that I'm going to quit and walk out if you recognize Israel?
He did. And the Marshall was a very good friend of President Truman. In my job, I try not to be judgmental, but I think President Truman took a very courageous and correct decision. And again, Israel and the States, sometimes we have hiccups like any other friends have every now and then, but the strategic partnership, the strategic alliance is there. It is 67 years old, and it is here to stay.
Let's talk about agriculture, because agriculture is such a big part of the Midwest. How is that integrated with Israel? Is there a lot of agricultural trade going back and forth?
So we just had a huge agricultural exhibition we have in Israel every 3 years, known as Agritech. Yesterday afternoon, I met with the delegation from Missouri who went to the exhibition. Very strong delegation organized by BioSTL. They met plenty of Israeli companies. Another company, Monsanto, also bought some Israeli companies. And what I discovered through this visit and my last visit, that really St. Louis is becoming a beacon, is becoming a hub for Israeli companies in the field of bio, in the field of water technology, in the field of agriculture technology, that are looking for a place in the US to work at. And they are not going to the East Coast, they are not going to the West Coast. Some of them are, but many of them are coming to St. Louis, where they find really a very friendly environment from the human point of view, and also a very, I would say, stable and strong economic infrastructure they can lean on. And between this visit and the last visit, I met already 5-6 Israeli companies that decided to make St. Louis the hub of their activity in America.
Did I hear that there is a technology boom and a tech boom going on in Israel with the young people?
Yeah, there is. Israel is known, the nickname is the startup nation. Sorry, at any given moment, there are in Israel nearly 5,000 startups that are dealing with trying to recruit technology for to help human beings to make their life easier. Not all those startups will succeed, but those that succeed really made Israel, I would say, a powerhouse of high technology. Israeli companies have been bought by giants here like Google, like Apple, like others. And those giants, by the way, many of them have opened an R&D centers in Israel. There are thousands, tens of thousands of Israelis that are working at R&D research and development centers that all those huge companies opened in Israel. I think there is something, you have to go to Israel to understand that there is something in the Israeli DNA which is very open to innovation, to creativity. And I think at the end of the day, that's the part of this partnership that is between the US and Israel. People think this is I would say, strategic military partnership. No, it is mainly an economic partnership nowadays.
What do you want people to know about the Consulate General of Israel here in the Midwest? What should people know?
We basically sit in Chicago, but we are there to cement the relationship and to improve the relationship between Israel and the Midwest in general, and in Missouri in particular. Any initiative that you have, any questions that you have, we are open. You can log into our website, send us an email, and we have a very good, I think, Facebook and newsletter that can give a lot of information about Israel. But if you don't find the information that you need, you can always call us or send an email, and we are there in order to help.
Rory Gilad. Rory Gilad is the General Counsel for General Counsel of Israel here in the Midwest. Have you been to Ted Drew's while you're here?
No.
Ted Drew's is kosher.
Okay.
So head over to Ted Drew's, have a little frozen custard.
Immediately when I leave this studio, I go to Ted Drew's. Thank you very much for that.
You got it. You got it. 8:30 here. Big 550 KTR.